course, I'm up here joined by the beautiful Fanny, and we back, man, bringing these episodes back to back for y'all, sliding like Snow Mountain. With that being said, we're gonna say shout out to the sponsor of this podcast, Millie Moon's Diapers, not Millie Sons or even the Stars, Millie Moon's. Y'all make sure that y'all use promo code Yo Leaks. You need that promo code. Tap in with me in my email, josephbrand14@gmail.com, or you can tap in with Miss Lady right here. And of course, we're gonna get you that 15% off. We got a couple things we're gonna talk about today. We got a couple things that discussion today. If you're watching this on replay game, please hit the thumbs up. Also, come through and comment. Shout out to the lovely Bree. We got her in a building, and also real moms. It's real people coming back to back. That's just the way it is over here. And I'm gonna mute the mic, y'all. I still got preparation to do. And I'm gonna leave Fanny the floor for y'all, man. So Fanny, what's going on, man?
Hey guys, before we get started with any of that, shout out to Reverb Nation, shout out to Replay Gang, and of course the Cloud Watchers and all the beautiful ladies who just entered the chat. Shout out to Real Mamas. Shout out to my bestie Bree Bree. Shout out to Lisa Stocks. Thank you all for joining us tonight. But before we get started, what's going on with tonight? I just want to put you ladies on to something. This is no promo. These are just my own personal opinions. If you ladies are interested in like any like lip glosses, I'm not a lip gloss girl because lip gloss kind of leave your mouth powdery after a while. But I want to put y'all on to something. It is called lip jelly. And even though it's brown, it comes on clear. I'm currently wearing this currently right now. And I topped it off with the lip oil. So if you ladies are interested in having, the glistening lips, get you some lip oil and this lip jelly. It is really, really good. It's it's smooth, it's not sticky or anything like that. Hello, Queen of Reverb. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for being here. So if your ladies are interested in getting your lip oil or your lip jelly, I highly recommend that you try it. Good. Real mamas, I fell down today at Burger. Are you okay, Bree Bree? I know the snow is something else. It is terrible. It is absolutely terrible. We finally got some decent weather where we don't even have to deal with the snow. So, what's going on with you ladies in the chat? How has y'all day been going so far? I almost went to the hospital. Are you okay, Bree Bree? It happens, love. It's slippery outside. I almost fell a few times myself. Yeah, this weather is something else. It is something else. It really is. It's terrible. I know the weather in my neck of the woods is bipolar, so 1 minute is ice cold, freezing. Now we've had temperatures in the 60s today, so yeah. Hey, Anaya, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for being here. And if you are the eyes are not all connected with each other, please connect. Please connect.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Everybody make sure
Please
y'all
connect.
connect. Shout out to everybody who's in the chat. Really appreciate y'all. Much respect. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Once again, thanks to Fanny. Most definitely because it was difficult doing this stuff without her. But once again, we back like a drug addict that went to AA and came back doing the same damn thing. So, in other words, we ain't going nowhere. Um,
You
y'all, we got
almost made
this
you made me choke on my water.
thing that I I started doing recently, and I believe it's standing for. Let me know my good. Am I good still, Fanny? You can hear me? You good? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it was. I think it was just like a one time thing. Y'all know me. I mix up the shorts, mix and match the shorts. Try not to be stuck in one circle. And so it just kind of started out as like a slight accident. And then I wanted to, cause like I'm not gonna do something that's not me in real life, and like we all know I'm funny in real life too. So it's not like I'm picking up something that I won't be able to do. But I thought it'd be creative to do it through AI, and and to see how far it would go, where it would go. And so since I started using it, I gained over 100 followers just based off of the comedy videos alone. And so I'm liking it. I would like to know what y'all think about it, what's y'all opinions and thoughts. And like I try to do like jokes that's relatable to like the female audience. Like if y'all notice like the makeup jokes, the high heel jokes, the grandma, the crazy sister, the crazy ex-girlfriend, and just something we all can relate to. And I just wanted to know y'all thoughts and y'all opinions, especially you, Fanny. Let me know what you thinking with this new segment. She throwing up the hold on finger.
Um, Personally, I think they funny, especially when you talked about me. That was funny because you always got something to say about. But then when you yours and your nephews, I'm like, you was dead wrong. But favorite one was the heckler when you got with the heckler in the audience. That was funny. I ain't gonna hold you. That was too funny because I was just like, people really really do be doing that. Like they really be trying to like really try you like by saying some rude comments, and then when it roll back on them, they get like super quiet, and it's just like for you just to take on that. I thought that was genius. So kudos to you. Kudos to you. I thought that was
It's
funny.
it's
So
it's
I
good for me
enjoyed it.
because we just finished the a film, and I'm always, me, I always got to be busy with something. Like I'm always waiting on like what's the next thing. And speaking of hecklers, like somebody was like, "Yo, you stop music just to do this little comedy stuff," and it's like, first of all, I didn't completely stop music. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the first thing. And then people have to understand, like, I just put out a song probably 7 or 8 days ago with Jasmine, and it's like, yo, how often do y'all want songs? Cause y'all don't get it like this with y'all favorite mainstream artists. Y'all don't get songs every other week, and so it's like, how often do y'all want these songs? Go back and listen to the songs that is uploaded and go feel a vibe on them for a minute. But overall, it's good to step outside your comfort zone and to do other stuff that you want to explore. And this happens with a lot of people, even some of y'all favorite artists. Like they transition into podcasts, movies, even behind the cameras. They want to be the production side, and so it could teach you more. Not only that, it's another source of revenue for yourself, but you can learn another trait for yourself. You can put this into play and actually turn it into a business. And so venturing off into various adventures for me is always a win. It's always a hit, and it's impossible to be a miss because, like, you never know. You know how many mistake stars, superstars, and megastars it is right now. That was like, oh, that's just supposed to have been a mistake. I never knew that I can rap on it. They tell you in their interviews if you listen to them. Oh, I never dreamed of being an actor. It was just something my mom put me in this class, just this one time thing, and out here. And so, you never know what it could take you to. Some people will say, I'm not into this. I'm not into comedy. You can learn to be into a lot of stuff if you try it out, and you never know. It's a lot of stuff I wasn't into until I tried it. I don't, Fanny.
Oh,
This up to you. This right up. Hey, this right up your alley. You always come in with mysterious news. I don't know how to respond to this, man.
for words. I'm like, I'm in the words of real mamas. What?
Yeah, real mama. I don't know what the hell going on. I don't. I can. Yeah, I
I'm
am too.
lost.
I don't know
So
if I'm supposed to. Yeah, this. I'm scared to even read it. I might get cursed or something. That just looked like a bunch of like, I don't know what kind of culturalist stuff that is. That's tiny.
he talking about he talking about a possum and carrying babies in their pouch. I'm like,
I,
what?
I don't know. That just threw
Kudos to you,
that threw me
player.
out. I don't, yo, we don't mean to come off as disrespectful, but it was just so random. Like, we got a whole topic going on, and it's like that just randomly came out. It's like I can only just take it as like a joke. I'm not saying that you're, but it's like, and I'm like, who the hell asked about a horse? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's just random. Like, Fanny, I'm gonna pass it over to you. I gotta cut my camera back off, and yeah, you know.
I'm sorry. I just seen a comment. This threw me off. Real mamas. Sis, I apologize. But that just threw me off. I'm like, what? To the regular schedule programming. We were talking about the stand-up comedy skits. Do you what's your favorite joke and what's your favorite comedy skit? Like which one are we talking about? The bad nieces and
I'm not
nephews,
gonna
the
lie.
crazy
I got a
ex,
favorite one in particular.
Fanny.
I damn sure got a favorite one in particular. I'm gonna find it for you, and once I find it, then I'm gonna let you know.
I'm sorry. Okay. Mm-mm. Shout out to Reverb Nation, the cloud watchers and the replay game, and of course everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for joining us. We are really, before we continue, I would just ask everybody, Helen, she's not feeling by sending some purple hearts in a chat for her because purple is her favorite color. So show her some love by putting some purple hearts in the chat for Helen. I thank you guys so much. Romamas, I'm gonna put you in a corner if you can't behave. You you gonna be in a corner if you can't behave. Thank you so much, Anaya. Thank you so much for the purple hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, real mamas, for the purple hearts as well. Thank you so much for showing Helen so much love because she showed so many of us love as well. Let's show her some love. And if you can go on her channel, on her recent video, and show her some love and let her know that you guys are praying for her, thinking about her. Um, Thank you so much for supporting her as well. I know she really will appreciate it. So what was y'all favorite joke that TSM had? What was you guys' favorite joke in his stand up routine, and why was it you guys' favorite joke? I have a few. I have a few. Y'all are acting up in this chat. Y'all really are. Y'all acting up. When he was talking about his forehead. Yeah, that was a good one. Jokes about his exes. Yeah, mine was about the nieces, his bad nieces, and the heckler, of course. You could never go wrong when you talking about a troll. You said that's true. That is very true. Clown activity. Clown activity. That is very true. That is yeah. If he was going, that's the best commentary when you could just make fun of yourself. When you can make fun of yourself. I thought that was cool. Let me ask you guys this. Um, it was funny or not? Yep, I agree. TSM. My mama said you did a good job,
I
TSM.
appreciate that. Well, that's my whole
That's
niche.
for supporting. And if you haven't already, go back with a compilation of
Try to
all
come up with
his
something unique.
stand up.
Go ahead.
If you haven't, go back and watch the 20-minute one because there's a 20-minute one out there. I'm freezing.
That's what I was wondering. I was wondering, was it her or was it me that was freezing? But yeah,
It didn't
y'all.
say who.
TSM is funny. You know what? I think my favorite one is the forehead one. But then it's this joke where he says, I think he said either his grandma or his mom tell him, "You never gonna get a tattoo, a job with those tattoos on your face." And he goes, "Now look at me. My job is people looking at my face." I thought that was pretty funny, man, because it was a reverse script.
You had me on the floor when you said the smoke detector was making a review. No, you said her cooking was so bad she burnt the food that the smoke. I said no. I was like, mm-mm.
Or when he said she fried him some chicken and it was so hard he dipped it in water and it still said nope. And that's when it was time to break up.
And when you talked about her being in high heels, I'm like, bro, not you saying you was brother.
Y'all,
It
check
was
this
it
out.
was
We are halfway through this thing, and you already know what's about to happen. Well, y'all might not know. We got a great interview lined up with the Fenny, the one and only Fenny, man. We've done multiple interviews with each other, but it's always great to have a recurrent interview. And so I hope y'all got y'all water and snacks ready. We about to drop and dig straight into it. And these questions is all on the flow, man, for her to answer, and she choose to answer those and choose not to answer. And so we all in for the mega mix. And if y'all have any questions y'all want me to ask down below in the chat, y'all feel free to ask. No personal questions, please. And like I said, she could choose to answer and choose not to answer. And so we about to get straight into it, Fanny. We got to dive straight into it. Um, and the first question, we got a question right here from Reverb Nation. John Singleton for Reverb Nation wants to know, are you single? And so he paid for that question, $1. Shout out to John Singleton for Reverb Nation. Um, and that would be the only question I asked from Reverb Nation throughout this interview process. But that was a paid question, so it's a must ask question. Are you single? Says John Singleton.
I have to answer that question
He wants to know, are
because I don't answer questions. I don't answer questions about my personal life. I just don't do that.
John Singleton, you got the answer. She doesn't answer questions about the personal life. And he also commented that you are very beautiful. Thank y'all for y'all questions on Reverb Nation. If y'all can come over to the
Thank you. I
come over to
appreciate
the
that,
YouTube
John.
side, come hit the thumbs up, and y'all can tap back along on Reverb Nation. Now we about to get into it. What is your goal for 2026? Do you have any special goal for 2026 that you want to accomplish?
Absolutely, absolutely. My goal from 2026 um is to improve on my spiritual journey. Unfortunately, um I've made a decision to no one takes this the wrong way when I say this, but um to me, and with that being said, unfortunately I know some
Yo, is she breaking up? Hold on, Fanny. Eh,
be,
Yo, is
but
she
it's
breaking up
more
with it to
of
anybody else?
a
Hey,
for
real
you to
mamas, can
sit
you text
back
her?
and watch people.
Mom, can one of y'all text her and let her know she's breaking up?
I'm freezing.
Yeah, you freezing bad. Yes, ma'am.
Should I come out and come back in? I'll come out.
All right,
I'll leave out and
all
come
right.
back in.
Once again, thanks to everybody for tuning in. Much respect. I'm not running my mouth like that, y'all, because I still got a slight cough, and it's hard for me to speak in between coughs. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm trying to um, I'm trying to produce full sentences without coughing. So, like, if the mic just like pause in the middle of me speaking, then that's why. But I should be good within like the next 2 days. Oh Lord, I knew Big Sis was gonna ask that. I knew you was gonna ask that. It's hard not to, cause like I said, in between the weather being freaking cold and like me doing so much like walking, like the neuropathy really bothers my legs, and like I have the Vicodins for them, but like I just don't want to take them. Like last time I took one, like I couldn't. My body was just like stuck for like 4 days. I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to do nothing. Like only time I got up was to use the restroom, and I just like I asked them to prescribe me something else, and they really won't do it. And so I was like, nah, I just like deal with it in this way. I'm hoping she's having issues getting back up here, but if so, I believe shit. Yo, y'all rate y'all day though. How was y'all day? 1 out of 10. Also, what was y'all like highlight meal of the day? I had General Toast chicken and potatoes, and my day was like a 10 out of 10. Fanny, where you at? Ooh, three, but grateful to see a new day. That's a good way to look at it. 10 out of 10. It's because I attended a funeral. Sorry to hear that. French fries. Okay. Let me see something. I'm gonna give it a second. Give me a second. She should be good now. I just dropped the link for her. Man, Fanny and I gonna cover this crazy story. I mean, it's not new, but it's just crazy. We're gonna do that like probably. maybe I don't know Monday or something like that. But it's just like it's wild to see the stuff that happens in this world. It's freaking crazy. And the messed up part is people be like, this world getting crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I believe like the world not even getting crazy. It's the people in the world that's been this way. And it's only getting exploited because we now have social media. She says she's trying. Okay, hold on. All right, we're gonna try it again. I think she's having. Oh, shout out to y'all by the way. Y'all been bringing the watch hours up like crazy, and so that's been great for these live streams. That's been a great positive outcome. It sound like a daycare center up in this house. I'm telling y'all, man. It's never quiet. Y'all be wondering why y'all see me posting and up on YouTube like at 2, 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. That is literally the only time it is quiet and peaceful up in here. And I have a car and I walk to the when I go to the store, I walk most of the time. Why do I do that? Just to get a peace of mind. It's like it's always loud up in here. I appreciate that, moms. And yeah, we hit 6.5 million views on this channel. So the outcome. Let me see, y'all. She probably having some more connection issues. Oh yeah, so that's what we're gonna do. For right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna end this live stream here. And what time is it? For my late nighters, I'm gonna come up here at 10 with Fanny, do a little interview, a 20-minute interview, because it's part of the contracted podcast. So want to make sure I get that day. And for y'all who can just show up, hit a thumbs up. That's gonna be much appreciated. Gonna really, really respect you 10 times more because I know it's late and I know y'all got stuff to do and I know everybody's busy in this crazy world. Uh-oh, hold on. Is she up here? Let's see. Think her connection
Guys, I'm
acting
back.
crazy.
I'm back. I'm back. Is this better?
Yeah, that's 10 times better. It's like the commercial with the lady was putting the cream under the eye bags and she came back in the next 10 minutes and that all was gone. You got much clear view and everything. Like your internet was tripping. It was fighting you at first, but you good now.
No, when you kept sending me the link, they kept freezing. Then I click on it, it kicked me right back out. So I apologize, guys.
All right, let's continue this great interview. Okay, so mental health. I think we were somewhere within us. How do you deal with your mental health? Like, is that something you could talk about? Is there anything that you do in particular to deal with your mental health? Any strategies that you take? Anything that you do to help yourself at all? Or is it a self-inflicted thing where you just let it go away on its own?
For the most part, I'll meditate, I'll pray, I'll reach out when it get to the point to where it just becomes too much. Um, for me, taking breaks are essential because when I find myself in a place to where I know that I won't have any type of self control, that I'll pop off. It's best that I'll take breaks and I'll meditate and I'll pray and I'll reach out to people I trust and that I can confide in. And that helps me a lot because some people may and may not know that I had a child that was murdered, and that was the cause of me having anxiety, and there's only a handful of people I can trust that I can have conversations with about that, because sometimes certain things will trigger that for me. And I think a lot of people don't understand that when you are on social media and you see a lot and you engage with different people and different experiences, it's certain things knowing they may not even know that may trigger you. And for me, I just have to be careful with who I engage with. And that's why I'm very, very careful with who I have around me. Um, and it's not to throw shade towards anybody, it's not to be mean to anybody. It's to protect my peace because at the end of the day, I have children to raise and they depend on me. And a part of that is me being whole mentally, spiritually, and emotionally and physically. And if those things are out of alignment, it affects them. So I have to make sure that, thank you so much. I have to make sure that I am well in all areas of my life. And I just have some dope people in my life that help me with that, as well as meditation, as well as praying. So thanks to the person who asked that question. So,
I know this is a stupid question. It may sound like a stupid question. You know, a lot of things people say, okay, a lot of stuff is needed. Like we need bad to balance out the evil, or sometimes we need to go through bad things in order to learn and to get better within our life, or aka learn from our mistakes. Is mental health needed? Is it even like needed? Is it needed in any capacity? Like,
you're frozen. Is he freezing, guys? Because I seem to be okay on my end. Is it?
my
Oh,
bad, my bad. I'm here. Yeah. So, what I was saying is like, could people learn? Like, could it make somebody's lives better? Like, is it any positive outcome within mental health?
I personally feel like if your mental health is not in alignment, it causes you to respond to certain things that you would normally respond to in a negative way. So, personally, I feel like your mental health has to be intact because if you think about it, if your mental health is not in alignment, you are emotionally not equipped to interact with other people because you could be having a bad day and they could say something they may be triggering to you and they may not even know that it's triggering to you, and you may say something they may offend them, but normally that's not what you would intend to do. So it's very essential that your mental health is balanced. And I just feel like a lot of times people will use that as a crutch in some certain situations. And I think it's very, very important that you are balanced. You know, we all have our good days, we all have our bad days. But when you're dealing with a person that's dealing with like depression, anxiety, and some other mental health issues that need extra help, like you need to be medicated, or you got to have people around you that love you, can understand what you're going through. Those things, everybody needs to have people in their lives that they know are supportive. And I just feel like a lot of times people don't understand. They really don't understand. Like, I sent you a video of a young lady earlier that was a TikTok influencer, and that was sent to me by Helen. And it was very heartbreaking. It was very, very heartbreaking, her story. So, you know, people got to be really, really careful with who they engage with because engagement is very, very important. Because what happened to that young lady, I don't wish on anybody. Um, and it's just so important because people are afraid to talk about their mental health. And mental health can be something as simple as you're just having a bad, you having a horrible day, and you just You just gotta fall back. You just gotta take a break to get your thoughts together. And it could be something that you dealing with something on the extreme level. I don't know. But for me, it's essential that I take breaks because at the end of the
Yo,
day,
so hold on. So every guitarist need a guitar. Every rap artist need a microphone. Every doctor need a microscope. What does every mental health um quote unquote patient, not necessarily a patient, but everybody that deals with mental health, what's the one thing that's needed? Um, Going through that.
I feel like they need one God, two, and they need a support system. They need a solid, healthy support system. And without that, you're destined to fall. You're destined to fall because you can't do it on your own. And that's the reality of it. I know some people feel like they can, but you can't do it on your own. Even if that means you picking up the phone and saying like, "Hey, I'm not feeling good today. I don't had a horrible day." Just for somebody just to listen to you, that means a lot, versus just imagine you not having anybody you can talk to. You just sitting there going through what you're going through and you literally have no one. You know what I'm saying? That's a hard thing to think about. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be a coworker, a neighbor, a best friend, a spouse, whoever it may be. We all need a support system. So I think that's essential for someone who's dealing with a mental health issue. So
Yeah, so a lot of people a lot of people don't get it. A lot of people, especially that's on the internet, a lot of people that's tuning in through socials, they don't get it. People tell people to, they hear certain things like these mental health patients, or somebody's dealing with mental health, say, I want to take my life, and they tell them, go ahead and take your life. And so they're not taking it as serious as they should be. Do you believe if a comment or a statement that leads up to somebody actually doing that, do you believe that the person that made that statement should be held accountable in a justice law system?
absolutely, because we're all responsible for our words. That's why God said life and death is in the power of the tongue, and those who enjoy it will eat the fruits of its labor. And I think a lot of people think they can say whatever they want to,
Yo, hold up,
especially
hold up,
over.
hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. Hey, yo, real mama, just get dude out of here. We ain't even about to even entertain that. Go ahead, Fanny. Just go ahead and continue the show because we on time.
I think a lot of people feel like they can say whatever they want to on this platform, not knowing that person's what they're going through that particular day. And I think people just need to be really, really careful with their words. So, and I think there should be some liability, especially when it leads to someone being unalive. So, I absolutely agree that there needs to be accountability for that. So be careful what you say to people on this platform, guys. Not you in particular. I'm just been saying in general.
What have you been doing to improve yourself and make yourself a better person on a daily basis? Or what are some of the things that you plan on doing to make yourself a better person in general? Not just like a creator, or not just as a mom or a mother, just like as a person for you. Because a lot of times we do things to improve our situations. We do things to try to present opportunity for ourselves, but we never actually do things just to make ourself feel actually good. Because that feeling that makes you feel good is just as important as something that could impact your financial situation in a positive way. That feeling of greatness is just as important as that feeling of you hitting the lottery. So what do you do to make yourself feel such ways?
For me, I'm very creative. I have to create. When I'm not creative, it doesn't feel right to me. So I have to create. Um TSM, check your reverb for paid question. Me, I have to create. And I got my hand in many, many different hats like music, videos, production, editing, managing, things of that nature. And, I tapped into something new. Shout out to Sissy Helen that she was like, hey, you should try this. I was like, girl, I'm not doing that. And I tried one thing and it just took off. It just took off. And with that, I am working on some other things. With that, I'm not going to speak on that because right now it's too early for that. But just know that in 2026, you might be seeing your girl. Um, so for me, I have to create. I absolutely have to create, whether it's I've done poetry, I've done music, I've done producing, I've done editing, I've done managing, I've done pretty much it all. And for me, my greatest joy is giving other people ideas and seeing how it comes to life for them, how they appreciate it, the smile on their faces, the joy that it brings. And they're just like, thank you for this. And it's like, no, thank you for trusting me and believing something that I saw in you that you didn't see in yourself. So for me, that's the reward. So I hope that answered your question.
Darius Gilbert from Reverb Nation says, CSM, you're always smiling. Didn't know you deal with mental health. What does a guy like yourself do to deal with mental health? To actually answer your question, I'm still trying to figure it out. For the most part, I talk to people. I have two trustees, like I really trust with my life in their hand. And so for the most part, I talk to those two people, and and as far as anything else, I'm still trying to figure out ways to coexist with that. And so I'm not just going to sit up here and lie and say, oh, this is what I do and I do this and that helps. And I'm still trying to figure it out. I get frustrated with myself trying to figure it out at most times, but thank God for the two people I do have, because they do help even out the balance, my manager and my mom. So shout out to them too. um so Fanny, now with that being said, now, what's your
Okay.
goal for yourself? Not for your career, not for your
Mhm.
entertainment, but for yourself. What is the goal for yourself? For you to say, okay, I'm completely happy. I'm 100% healthy. I have no complaints. I'm not dealing with mental health. I'm just good. What is the goal? Like, what is it gonna take for Fanny to get there?
Honestly, I had a conversation with God today about that very topic. I am a giver. And with that being said, I have a dream. I've been talking about this for years with real mamas, like in depth on. I won't do that on here because I don't want nobody stealing my idea. But if I can have, if I can buy some land in multiple places, because real mamas know what areas I want this land to be bought and what the land is going to be used for. If I can just have that, man, you just have no idea the joy that will bring me, because I'm such a big giver and I have a big heart helping other people. If I can just have that one thing and see that come to pass, oh my gosh, everything else would just seem so small. But if I could just have that one thing, man, that
Yo,
would
so
just.
right, so let me ask you this. Um, for people who don't know you, and they only had you can only present yourself and sum yourself up in three words to people that really want to connect with you. What are you
Mhm.
telling these people? They say, who is Fanny, and what is Fanny? What is she about? You can only tell him three words. What words are you telling him and why?
I'm funny, I'm compassionate, and I'm a huge giver. Them are the three that I would use to describe me. If you want to get to know me, them are the three qualities that will stand out. Them are the three qualities I would say about myself that will stand out. Because I feel like a lot of times people get intimidated because I've been told quite a bit I look mean, but I'm not a mean person. I really am not. I'm a fun person to be around. I have a great sense of humor. I engage with people really, really well. And I think once people um, get to know me, they'll get to see that. And I'm very, very compassionate towards people. I have a big heart. And sometimes it get me in trouble. But yeah. And when I say I'm a giver, don't come over here asking for no money. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about like if you come to
Child,
me
you saw that.
with
Hey, why you got me? I got a slight cough. Don't have me over here laughing like that. What wrong? Mama, come get this child. You cannot be. You could have saved that. Like, come on, huh? You got me over here about to have a cough attack.
what I'm saying is like if you come to me like with a dream and you just like I don't know how to execute it. I don't know what to do with this. I'm your girl. I'm your girl. I can be like, hey, do this, and this, and this. You know what I'm saying? I'm that girl. The record shows for itself. Look at TSM. Look at Helen. Look at Real Mamas. Look at John. Look at them. You
Hey,
know what I'm
Reverb
saying? I
Nation, I see
mean,
y'all question, but I cannot. Every time I turn the camera on, it frees me. So I apologize about that. But just enjoy the rest of the show. We having a great one tonight. Fanny is finally back. She done took a hiatus. As a matter of fact, Fanny, does your hiatus really help you? Like, do you think it's just like a waste of time? Like, especially when you stepping away from work. Like, do you feel like and I'm just asking because sometimes it does help people. Because I know when I choose to walk to the store instead of driving, that hiatus away from these kids, be like, oh, thank Jesus, because one of them was about to get the back of his black hand. You know what I'm saying? So does it really help you? How does it help you? Is it that it's the time away from social, or is it the time away from people on social? What is what like? How
both.
is it helping you? Wow.
Both.
Oh,
I'm not even gonna lie to
you
you.
say, you
It's
say, you say,
both.
you say they both do too much. The people and the social, including my black self. Why I'm up here, I got the nerves to ask the question like you ain't talking about me, and I got 80% to do with it.
Both. I'm not even gonna hold you because sometimes, some things that I get emailed, text, called, things that I see, it's just like y'all really out here acting up like this. Like y'all really out here. Because sometimes I feel like, can I be honest? Can I can I be honest, or do I have to keep it cute?
This would be the perfect time for wake your punk ass up. So let's go. Go ahead.
I feel like some of y'all act like children,
Hold
and
on.
I
Don't
can't
say
even say
y'all. Don't say the supporters. Don't say y'all. Just say some of the
I'm not.
people.
I was not
S-
done. I'm
Some
not talking
YouTubers.
about y'all. I'm listen. Y'all say I'm country, so when I say y'all, I don't mean y'all
Uh-oh.
personally.
Now she
It's
claiming her.
just
Let me be quiet before she beat me up over
it's
here.
just
I'm just
it's just how I speak. It's just
all right,
how
but
I
go ahead.
speak.
I
It's
want to. I
not
want to hear this because
y'all.
I feel like I'm probably thinking the same thing you thinking. So I can't wait to hear it. Let's get it.
It's not when I say let me rewind. When I say y'all, I don't mean like y'all personally. That's just how
I
I
know I'm getting
speak.
cut. I'm getting cussed out right now.
But
They watching in the background like, damn it, TSM. We waiting to see what she gonna say. You sitting up there talking. Shut up. So go ahead. Let's get to it because they
um
not about to blame me and throw tomatoes at me for thinking I messed up. I want to know too.
it's like it just be too much be done on this on social media. Like you can't even come at somebody in a loving place and be like, hey, Please don't say that, or don't say this, or don't do that. And you're not saying it like you're trying to chastise somebody or trying
Right.
to and they get so offended. They get so offended. And it's just like, I'm saying that to spare your life. I'm saying that because it's people that you are addressing on here that have family and they see that and they want to beat you down like a box of rocks. So I'm gonna need for you to chill. You said I could be honest, and I'm being
I'm
honest.
laughing. I can't laugh. I like to laugh. They say
No,
laugh is therapy.
I'm being honest, and I think so many people are so sensitive. You can't say anything to them, even if it's for their well being. It's because it's like people fail to realize I have family who watch me. TSM has family who watches him as well. I have family that come in and drop down in the chat who don't play about me, period. They don't. They don't play about me, period. And vice versa. And I think a lot of people get on social media, and I'm not just saying YouTube because it's not limited to just YouTube. They say things, and then, like my family is calling me like, hey, what is this about? Like, what's going on with them? And then I have to really sit back and tell them, like, stand down, chill, because they don't play about me, period. And they're not social media people. They're not people who get on here, they don't make videos, they don't make posts, they don't comment, they don't do any of those things. But when they see something because they know my situation in real life, and when they see something because they support me, they're like, wait a minute. What is this right here? And a lot of times I have to go back to them and just be like, look, y'all need to stand down and chill. Don't say nothing. Don't react to anything. Don't respond. And when I tell you I have family all over the world, I do. And they just don't play about me like that, period. And I think that's where I get it from, because when there's people in my life that I love and I love dearly, it's just not me saying, oh, I love you. It's not that. It's people I just don't play about. Period. I just don't. And I know a lot of people say that, but I'm one of them people I don't. Tim will tell you, I don't. World mamas will tell you, I don't. Helen will tell you, I don't. I just don't. And I think a lot of people get so comfortable and just saying whatever they want to, and you have a right to do so. Don't get me wrong, but you just need to be really, really careful who you saying it to. You really, really do, because you never know who's watching. You never know who's watching. And I think a lot of people say things that shouldn't be said. And I just think a lot of people don't understand that just because you're comfortable in saying that, you are offending other people. So that's why I don't come on here. And TSM will tell you, he'll be like, listen, Fanny, we about to talk about this. You gonna need to chill. You gonna have to not say this. Cause he know me, I don't got no chill. So I have to, I have to sometimes I just gotta be, you know. But yeah, so sorry I made you cough, but TSM know me, real mamas know me, Hella know me. They know me. So it's a lot of
Dang,
times
you
I just
waited
have to.
342 seconds later to apologize about making me cough. You could have did that 347 seconds ago.
TSM, you be on here sometimes before we hit that live button. You be gotta coach me because I gotta be like, mm, be quiet, but
Yeah, and it's
But
bad, people, because I've been hanging around her, and now it's just like it goes both ways. Sometimes she got to tell me to shut up too, because because what people don't understand is I don't sold my image so well. People know who I am, and I'm so this person. Like I can't just make a post and just say what I want to say, because it's like Even Fanny be like, okay, it's been up there for like an hour. Just take it down now. It's like I can't even do it. So sometimes I'll be like, I'll be forgetting like, cause people be disrespectful. They be mad disrespectful, and it's like at sometimes, damn, do you keep your character to be disrespected? It's like a morals thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like damn, like and even with like she said, you can ask people politely. I ask people polite. I didn't screenshotted it. I didn't show my manager like yo, look, I holler at this person. I say yo, could you do this or could you not do that? And it's like sometimes it's like I feel like damn, was it more so like you forgot or is it more so like f what you said? I'm gonna just do it anyways. You know what I'm saying? And it's like people don't understand it. I'm not the one only having to deal with that. This goes through its kids and their mamas, and you know what I'm saying. It's like other people. It's not just me. So when you refer to me as one thing, I'm not the only person that has to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? It's others that have to deal with it. I have to worry about losing artists. I have to worry about losing support, or if people don't come back. And it's like, yo, if you're gonna do the little family thing, like just go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? But what you got going on with these people is what I'm looking at. Don't seem like family oriented. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, it's just like the disrespect that makes you just want to kind of lash out, and it's sometimes just like that's why it's good to have somebody too on your side because it's like and sometimes, especially as a man, you can only take the disrespect so long, especially from another man. Like I tolerate a female coming over here and do it because they think I'm cute, then they mad because they already in a relationship, and they like, "Dang, that's my chances. I can't even put my foot in." Just other stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I tolerate it. Like, it's just a little crush. Get your little big head cell phone, girl. Going over there and cook some spaghetti or something, whatever you cook for your boyfriend, fried fish, tilapia, whatever the hell you cook. But with these guys, it's like, damn, bro, what did I even do to you? I don't even like ain't even no male audience. Like ain't nothing over here for you to listen to. Like why are you even over here? Like get your big headed ass on somewhere. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, sometimes it's just like like you can't deal with certain things. And so that's why I'm glad I got her because I probably would have been lost a few supporters. I got just like it's so many mixed people. Like I don't want to lose the Chinese people, the white folks, the good black folks. I don't want to lose nobody over no stupid idiotic comment. Somebody want to call me this or that. It's like, yo, what you calling me is not gonna get me. Like if you saying that to try to get me, and if you trying to get in my pants, it's not gonna happen. You call me something else. Then y'all calling me daddy. Where's your mama at? Cause we need a DNA test.
That's where me and TSM is different at. Like me, I'm like real mamas. I give you the same energy that you give me. See me, I don't listen. That's why for me, sometimes I just have to. Mm, but see, I'm respectful of the room. Like over here, I'm real respectful. But I got other platforms I can go on. Ooh, I'm gonna give you what you want. You know what I'm saying? I don't discriminate.
Yeah, hold on.
But
Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold that thought. Just hold it for a second, cause you just said something, and I got to touch on this real quick. Listen, people, when y'all go to TikTok or wherever else y'all going at, that's like I'm not always the same guy. Like y'all can't expect me because people be going out like TSM. You just said what in that song? Like, don't go to Reverb Nation on the TikTok gang. You gonna get TSM rapper. Like this is what y'all get on. This is what YouTube is for. Like, can I please be grown too somewhere else? Like, I would like chicken too. Like, damn, can I go smoke a cigarette or something? Like, leave me to like. I understand people, but damn, I'm not doing it on YouTube, y'all. Please don't do this stuff on TikTok because I get people that it got irritating now. Like it used to be cute, like ha 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 ha. They expect me to be this hero, and I was just like, okay, like really, they send me a piece of my song. You're like, what you just say on this song? And it's like, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me just be grown too. Like, damn, like y'all watch too much TV. Y'all expect me to be, you know what I'm saying?
I just think people, like we was just talking about, people get real comfortable thinking that they know you and they can say whatever and do whatever and they hold you to a standard. And it's just like you're never going to be able to reach that standard because we're all human. We all have flaws. We all have shortcomings. And I think a lot of people feel like they don't realize when you off camera, you a real person. Like you got responsibilities and obligations that you got to take care of. When you come on here, you entertain. And I think a lot of people get it mixed up. They don't recognize the difference. They don't get it. And some people do. Most people don't, unfortunately. And I think the ones that don't get it, they are the ones that try to hold you to this standard. Like, hey, you're not supposed to say this. Hey, you're not supposed to say that. And you're just like, wait a
Yo,
minute. At the end of the
somebody
day,
on
I'm
Reverb
still a man.
Nation said, somebody on Reverb Nation says, does that make you fake? How does that make me? How would that make me fake? Just
That doesn't
get,
that doesn't make you fake. That make you the realest. That make you the realest individual in the world. Because at the end of the day, it's just like any other artist that you support out here. Does that make them fake? That once they get finished doing their job, they go home to their real life. And if you run into them on the street, and they're not that persona that you used to seeing, does that make them fake? No, it doesn't. It makes them the realest person that you're gonna come across. It's just like if somebody met me in real life, they're gonna get the real me. Like on here, I can't like if you cuss me out on here, it's very little that I can say to you. But if you cuss me out in real life, I'm gonna give you what you want and a little extra more. That don't make me fake. That makes me restrained. It takes a
and
real person to
it's this
hold
thing called
restraint.
respect. It's this thing called respect too. Like when you go around your parents, are you doing all that profanity that you doing around your homeboys? No. When you are in front of your boss, are you presenting yourself like you present yourself to the homie you playing 2K with? No. There's every for every place you are, there's a certain type of way that you're supposed to act. When you at home farting in your bed, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just weird to me.
I think a lot of people feel like you're supposed to just take and take and take because you are a public figure. And I think a lot of people feel like um, you're not supposed to say anything back to them. They're just supposed to take it because you're TSM, because you or whoever you are, they feel like you're supposed to take it. And when you don't and you respond to them, people fail to realize for every action, there's a reaction. And at the end of the day, we're all human. We're all human. And it's just like, the things that you will put in a chat or on a post or in a comment section, would you say that to him directly to his face? And if so, why? Why would you be that disrespectful and that passionate about somebody you don't know? And vice versa. Like if he told you there's times that he act on raw emotion and he made a post and I'm like, hey, take that down. Why are you responding to them? Like why? Like what for? You don't know these people. Now some things do need to be addressed, but for the most part, like you don't need to respond to these people. For what? You know what I'm saying? Because my motto is, can I say what my motto is? Am I allowed to say that on here? Tia saying what my
Man,
motto
you
is.
of course. Of course.
You can catch all the feelings that you want, but the question is, are you going to catch a flight? So, with that being said, um, I want to say thank you for everybody who was joining us tonight for this Q&A for myself and TSM. Thank you to Reverb Nation for your questions as well. Thank you for the replay game. Thank you for everybody in the chat. Thank you for the cloud watchers. Thank you so very much for everybody joining us tonight. We appreciate each and every one of you. And Anaya, I did not forget about you. That will be taking place very soon. Thank you for your suggestion as well. Shout out to Real Mamas, Anaya, Helen, Destiny Love. and he came through here. Um, all things jazzy. If I'm missing anybody, I apologize. The Queen of Reverb, shout out to you. Anybody that I miss, shout out to you as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for joining us. And please connect with each other as well. And thank you so much. Is anything you want to add to yourself?
Yeah, so if y'all could close your eyes, bow your head real quick. Dear Lord Heavenly Father, thank you for the blessings that we receive. Thank you for the future blessings that we will receive. And please touch those, place your arms around those that's needed and those that's not needed, and those who think they're needed and not needed. And please pour prosperity around this world in entirety. In the name of Jesus, we pray. Amen. Y'all have a good night, man.